feel like we live in a world of sin.
Yeah,
There's
for
always
sure.
people going to influence you to do the wrong thing, but it's up to you to do the right thing. Your character can take you places that necessarily like money and degrees can't. I love being creative. I see myself just being a businesswoman and just kind of being able to bring visions to life.
Like, hi, who am I here with today?
Hi, my name is Arion.
Okay, I was wondering what you do for a living.
So I'm a content manager in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so you're from Washington, D.C.
I'm from Baltimore, but I work in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so are you just visiting right now?
Visiting for my birthday. My birthday is January 29th. So yeah, visiting with my friend and just, exploring LA. Originally, I went to Howard for undergrad, and I just graduated graduate school at Columbia. So
okay, what did you study at Howard and Columbia?
I studied strategic communication. So the full name of my degree at Howard was Strategic Legal and Management Communication with a concentration in advertising. I know it's long. At Columbia, I did the same thing, and I just kind of doubled up on it, and I majored in strategic communication.
Okay, and this strategic communication degree helped you become a content manager?
Definitely. I think going to Howard and Columbia has helped me a lot in my career. I was able to get a job 2 months after graduating. And yeah, the programs were like very helpful, and it definitely gave me a lot of knowledge to not only learn about communication, but also PR, marketing, social media, kind of combining everything in one. So for sure.
Have you always wanted to do social media or be like a content manager before you went to college?
I feel like ever since I was young, I always was into technology and just videos and cameras. I didn't know I wanted to be like a content creator or a content manager at my job, but I think when I explored that in school, it helped me realize like this is something that I definitely love to do because it allows me to be creative. And yeah, I've always been interested in it.
Yeah. What do you think you would be doing if you weren't a content manager?
If I wasn't a content manager, what would I be doing?
If you could do anything in the world.
Anything in the world? That's a good question. Let me think about that. Okay. Anything in the world.
Job that you're not doing now.
Yeah, what's your dream job if you had no limits and you could go do it tomorrow?
I would really just want to be. That's the thing. It's hard because I don't know the name. I love being creative. I see myself just being a businesswoman and just kind of being able to bring visions to life. And I don't know what it's called, but
like
any
entrepreneur,
like whatever it is, like just be able to kind of dip my hands in everything, whether it's like film, fashion, music, all that. Yeah, just being creative overall.
Okay. I love that. Do you have any advice for people who want to do the same profession as you? Get into the same field?
I would say definitely network and talk to people. And I think it's also important just to have like a genuine heart because I feel like your character can take you places that necessarily like money and degrees can't. So I would just say just be a good person and like network, but do so with like a pure heart. And I think when you move with pure intentions, you'll get to where you need to go.
Yeah. Do you feel like moving with pure intentions will help you get there faster or slower?
Faster.
Faster?
Yeah. It may seem slow to people that don't have a pure heart. But I think in the long run you'll be happy that you moved with a pure heart. Because it won't bite you in the back later.
So do you believe that your network is your net worth? Or no?
No, I don't. Because honestly, like at the end of the day, it's just like I don't know. I don't believe your network is your network. I think people are valuable regardless of who they know and things they have. Because at the end of the day, like honestly, like we're all gonna like die. So it's just like who you are as a person matters more to me. Even though it is valuable in the business world to know people and have connections, but me being a deep person is just like. Like that's not
So if you got 100K tomorrow, what would you spend your money on?
I would definitely invest it into my business. So I have a makeup brand. It's called Muted Beauty. Muted Beauty Co. on Instagram. So I would take that and fund it and to grow that because I eventually want to see that in Sephora and just I want more people to know about it. So I would use that for marketing and all that type of stuff.
Did you start Muted Beauty all by yourself?
Yeah, I started it all by myself. I started it like right before I went to Howard, so I was able to kind of like work it while I was in school. But yeah, definitely I wanted to grow and become even larger.
How hard was that to start that all by yourself and being in school?
It was difficult just because like I didn't have the knowledge. So anything that you don't know is going to be difficult because you have to teach yourself and educate yourself. But I would say once I figured it out, as far as how to start it, it was just something that made me want to keep going. I'm still not finished with it, but I don't know. Yeah.
How'd you figure it out about yourself? And how old were you when you started?
When I started, I was like 19.
Okay.
I'm 23, about to be 24 next week. But I would say I started it just from like watching YouTube, the internet. I feel like there's so much knowledge out there. I feel like people have an excuse to not use that. So I don't even have everything figured out, but I just watched what other people were doing and I kind of modeled that. I didn't copy, but I was like, hey, if it worked for them, like let me see how I can do it too.
Yeah.
I'm still learning, but yeah.
Do you feel like balancing a brand by yourself and going to school and personal life, was that hard?
Definitely, because balance is something that I'm still working on. Of course, you have to do your assignments. You want to have a social life, and then you want to like run a business. So I feel like it was difficult, but I think the best advice is just to be organized and like, kind of like, I don't know. You have to be able to just when give everything. Okay, I'm done with this. Move to this. Just be organized with it, though.
Stay focused.
Yeah, stay focused and have discipline and know when it's time to focus on things that matter more.
Yeah.
Like if I have a test, I'm not going to go to a party. I'm going to study for the test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people have tried to influence you to do bad things?
Of course. I feel like we live in a world of sin.
Yeah,
There's always people going to influence you to do the wrong thing, but it's up to you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I've always been a person that I wanted to do things the right way. You can't really teach somebody that. It's either in you or it's not. You're a good person or you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're a good person? Or like, what shaped you?
I think I'm a good person because I have a pure heart, and to be frank, I don't care about a lot of things. So like, I don't care what someone could give me. I don't care what necessarily like someone could offer me. It's like that's not going to make me do something I don't want to do, and I put more value into people and who they are versus materialistic things.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Where can we find you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at Arion Aliyah, ArionAliyah, and then you can follow my makeup brand. It's Muted Beauty Co.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,